Hello, everyone. Welcome to the quarterfinals of the Julius Baer Generation Cup 2022. And one of the highlights of today is Quang Liem's victory over Hans Niemann. He spoiled a potential finals between this controversial drama between Magnus and Hans Niemann. It could have been a trilogy if Niemann advanced to the finals along with Magnus Carlsen. But Quang Liem had other plans. He stopped Hans Niemann in the quarterfinals. And the critical game, the last game of their match, it was a match of 4 games. And this was the 4th game. Quang Liem was white. Started with c4. Hans went for knight f6. Okay, knight f3, d5. c4, e6, knight c3, c5. So we have the Tarash. Quang Liem went for e3, knight c6, a3. Symmetrical. Takes, a6. Castles b5. Bishop into a2, bishop b7. Queen e2, queen c7. All right. From this position, okay, I remember quite well 4 years ago in the candidates, Ding Liren versus Grischuk. Yeah. Ding Liren missed a potential win in that game that could have been his time to play for the World Championship. In that game, Ding went for bishop 2. Okay, it went on. Bishop e7 was played by Grischuk. ac1, c4, e4, bishop e3, knight g4, e5. Right, knight a5 was played by Grischuk. Bishop f4, rook cd1, h3, bishop b1. Let's just go to the critical moment of the game. Okay, d5, e6, knight g5, bishop g6, bishop b5, and Ding was winning in this position. King g8, takes d5, bishop d5. All right, the critical position on move 28. In this position, Ding went for knight f4. Although it was winning, but Grischuk was able to muddy the waters, and he played knight c1, and probably Ding was shocked with this move, and he went for king h5, and it was a draw in the end. But if you look at this position carefully, Ding had this beautiful interposing move on d8, blocking the rook's defense on the back rank. Now, if rook takes d8, simply rook takes d5. Look at that nail on g6. If Grischuk plays queen takes d5, then we have queen e8, rook e8, and rook e8. And this could have been, it could have been a big result for Ding. He could have qualified for the World Championship back in 2018. But it wasn't so because of this game, one critical game. All right, so that was just a little history of this line. Let's go back to Quang Liem and Hans Niemann game. In the game, Quang went for the normal rook d1, right, centralizing the rook. Rook to d8, d5. Okay, takes. Okay, I had this similar structure against Rinat Jomabayev in the Sharjah Masters beginning of the year. Okay, where I won, but as white, it's e4 castles g3. Main point is to go for bishop f4. Queen a5, bishop f4. All right. Queen b6 was played. Previously, in the Kramnik David Howell, queen c8 was played by David Howell. And Kramnik went on to win a4 and c1. All right. So queen b6 was the novelty here by Hans Niemann. Knight e5, bishop takes d5, d5, queen, and takes. Okay, this is the typical central pass pawn, reminiscent of this Petrosian against Korchnoi back in the 70s. Bishop f6 was played by Hans. And here, like Quang Liem went for d6 straight away. Although here, he could have won the game straight away with b4. I guess this is much better, much stronger. Takes, and if played, takes on e5, take e5, that's queen c7. I think black couldn't stop the pass pawn. If takes, and you are not able to stop b6, e7, b8 here. Anyways, pass pawn must be pushed. Okay, it's 2 steps away, by the way. Knight into c6, takes, d7. How do you stop? Queen e6. Okay, from this position, black needs to find knight b3 and go for knight d4 here. But even then, white would still be ahead with knight g4 here. Bishop d8, and probably a sacrifice on h6 will work. Takes on h6. Bishop takes h6. I think g4 is coming, yeah? Alright, so knight c6 was played, takes, and d7. Alright, now we don't have the best blockader of the pass pawn, which is the knight, yeah? If the knight is on d8, black is fine, but we don't have the knight. So queen takes c6, d7. Queen e6, of course, this takes. Now bishop d6, we take one pawn. Niemann played king f7 because he cannot take b2 here. Bishop keeps an eye on d8. And now b4, rook to d3. Nice move, protecting a3, keeping an eye on d7. e5, king g2. The king now helps. It takes. King f1, king e2, king e3. Okay, nice technique, of course. Now it's 2 pawns. Protecting your pawns. Protect a3, protect d7, protect f2. Rook a1, absolutely not giving your opponent any chance at all. Rook e1, king f4, e2, f3. The rook now keeps an eye on the third rank, so pawns are safe. Rook a2, king e5, rook c2, king e6, and Niemann resign. Of course, king will just go to f7, take all his pawns, and push this all up. So that was a pretty strong game by Quang Liem from Vietnam, who is now the current coach of Webster University in the US. He's staying in St. Louis these days. And he not only beat Niemann, but he's stopped the potential trilogy between Niemann and Carlsen. There was a possibility that Niemann and Carlsen will play in the finals, because Niemann was seeded third here in the quarters. Magnus will, of course, first. So 1 versus 8. Magnus won against Oronian. If Niemann wins this one, in the next, in the semifinals, then it will play Carlsen in the final. But it wasn't meant to be, as Quang Liem stopped the trilogy. So that was his congratulations to Quang Liem. He will play in the semifinals against the winner of the match between Arjun Ergais and another teenager, Christopher Yu of the United States of America. So that was it. LQL winning over Niemann. Thank you guys for supporting our channel, Charles Mox Chess and Charles Mox Entertainment. On Facebook and YouTube, we will continue our coverage of the Julius Baer Generation Cup in the days to come. This is Coach Oliver. Stay safe, everyone, and bye-bye.